we heard that 73% of young people have had a sacred moment in times of suffering, like I mentioned. That was almost the highest number, actually. About the same amount, 72% said they've had a sacred moment during times of hopefulness about the future. So again, that could be like a funeral, graduation, both of those really resonating. 70% have had one in relationships with family. So I thought that is hopefully encouraging to your readers to know that that really does matter to young people. 67% have had sacred moments in relationships with friends, and 65% in relationships with faith leaders. So those are some of the conditions and places where we've heard young people say they can really point out the sacred in their life. Mm-hmm. Yeah, how do these stats fit with what you've set out to do to help parents have a sacred encounter with their kids?
Yeah, I think with every season sacred, it was really important to me not to gloss over the hard parts, to not gloss over our grief or our suffering, or just the things that sometimes we hold as kids and we don't have the words to quite explain the feelings that we're feeling. And I was really tender to that as I was writing. So I hope that every season sacred does offer an entry point into, not just pretending like everything is okay, and having faith conversations where we say, like, this is really hard. Like, I'm sad too. It's okay to cry. It's okay to go take time for yourself. Like, I'm here for you and with you, and this is how I'm going to show up. I reflected about that a lot as I was writing, because we do have seasons where we have deep grief, and yet they feel so sacred, right? Because we're mourning, but we're with people who love us, and then we have these moments of celebration, right? And maybe sometimes the moments of celebration don't meet our expectations. And so we're always kind of going through these highs and lows and these different seasons of life as a family, one-on-one. And I hope that every season sacred offers like a companion for that. That you don't have to have all the answers. You don't have to pretend like everything is okay. And we can still count it sacred. Like, saying every season sacred doesn't mean every season sacred good. Right. It doesn't mean that every season sacred is like easy, or that we're having fun, or that we're not lonely, or that we're not struggling. But it means that God is with us, and we get to be in that reality that is almost like missed, right? Like, we want to reach out and grab it, and we can't fully grab it, but we know, like, we can feel it. We can feel that mist on our faces, and we know that it's there. And that is what I hope. Every season.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. I love that you want people to see the messiness of life, and still be able to say that's sacred too. That it's not just like the picture perfect curated social media moments that are easy to label as sacred, but messy, difficult, hard seasons, hard conversations get to be in the sacred mix as well. And that, like I said, that is what we heard from young people themselves.